Good morning, dear students. Today we will study a new lesson. Lesson number 5. The last lesson we studied about the sentences. That part over. This is a new section. Lesson number 5. Parts of speech. In the earlier classes, we already studied about parts of speech. What is a parts of speech? You know, what is a basic unit of a sentence? The last lesson we have studied about the sentence, definition of sentences and type of sentences. But actually, what is a basic unit of a sentence? For example, he is very well. One sentence. He is very well. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4 words together forms to make a sentence here. He plus is plus very plus well. That is, he is very well. Here, this is a word, this is another word, this is also a word, and this is a one word. So, definitely we can say that a word is a basic unit of a sentence. Don't forget it. A word, W-O-R-D. A word is a basic unit of a sentence. In English language, there are thousands and thousands of words. And we can make a sentence by using these words. In each word in this sentence, there are 4 words. Each word in this sentence, they have different functions also. He has one function, and very another function, where another function. Each word indicates a different meaning in a sentence, different meanings. And what is the functions of the word in a sentence? In parts of speech, we will study about these functions of the words. Thousands of words are categorized or classified into 8 groups. Total 8 groups. Total words in English language classified or categorized into 8 groups. And that 8 group is known as the parts of speech. A parts means total divisions. Speech English language, a total 8 parts. All the words divided into 8 parts. Some words will come in one part. Some other words that will come in the another part, and like that total 8 parts. This is known as the parts of speech. Is it clear? Then is one more. Then which are the parts of speech? Total 8 parts of speech. The one is a noun. Noun. Pronoun. Number 2, noun. Pronoun, then verb or adjective, verb, 3 and 4, and here number 5, adverb, the number 6, preposition, and number 7, conjunction, and number 8, interjection. These are the 8 parts of words. Now, total number of words in English language. Some words we will include in the noun category, noun part. Some other words will come in pronoun, like that. The first was a noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. You should study it. Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjections. These parts of speech indicates the classifications of the world. Then in your PDF copy, function also. First function, I will read it. In English language, words can be considered as the smallest element that have distinctive meaning. In English language, the words can be classified into words are considered as a very basic unit or basic element. And that have distinctive meaning. Each word has a separate meaning or distinctive or separated meaning. And based on their use and functions, words are categorized into several types. Several types means around 8 parts of speech. Then which is a function of parts of speech? Parts of speech explains not what the word is, but the word is used in a sentence. Here the parts of speech, any word will come, but we will consider what is the function of that word. That is very important. Any word, any spelling, that is none of our problem. But in this case, we will consider what is the function of the word in a sentence. So, thousands of words we can form separated into 8 groups. Then uses it helps us to analyze sentences and understand them. That's the first use of the parts of speech. It helps to analyze sentences, and we will get a clear or definite meaning by the combination of these words, by the functions of the words, by understanding the meaning of the words, we can understand about that sentence clearly. Then second, it also helps us to construct good sentences. Then if you have a knowledge in the parts of speech, we can construct a good sentence, a very good sentence. Then first is a noun. Here, noun is known as the naming word. Noun is a name of a space. Noun is a name of a places. Noun is a name of a things. Noun is a name of animals. Patients, patients Ram, Kamala, Neha, any names. APJ Abdul Kalam, any name. The things, choke, duster, border, anything. Then animals, any name of animals, that will come in the noun name. So the noun is a naming words. Then pronoun, instead of noun we can use pronouns. For example, Raju is a good boy. Then next sentence we can say he is good at studies. He is a pronoun. So instead of noun we can use pronouns. He, she, it, they, we, you. These are some examples for the pronouns. Then we will study details in the coming classes. Then adjective. Adjective says something about describing the words, describing about the works. So for example, he is a good boy. Good is an adjective. The beautiful picture, beautiful is an adjective. So it describes something about the word. It gives some more meaning about the word. Picture and beautiful picture. Beautiful is the adjective in the sentence. The next is a verb. Verb is an action verb. Action, work. Which word is used to indicate an action or work in the sentence. So for example, go, going, read, write, jump, swim, cycling, driving, anything. These are the action words. Verb is an action verb. The next is an adverb. Adverb, it gives some more idea about the verb, some more idea about the work or activity. For example, work speed. Speed is an adverb. Speed indicates what type of work, speed, like that. Then next is a preposition. Preposition, it is used to join the words in a sentence. I will write one sentence here. For example, He is going to school. He is going to school. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. Here preposition is to. This preposition is connecting the two parts of the sentence. He is going where? He is going to school. Because preposition is connecting the words in a sentence. Is it clear? Preposition is connecting or joining the two words in a sentence. Connection. He is going to school like that. The time is at 3 o'clock like that. Then next is a conjunction. Conjunction, number of conjunction. Here is an and. We can, by using and, we can combine or join the two sentences. But another preposition, yet another preposition, and although the number of prepositions. We will study details in coming classes. So by using the conjunctions, we can join two sentences. But in the preposition, we can join the two words in the sentence. But conjunction, we can join two sentences. That is the difference between preposition and conjunction. Then next is interjunction. Interjunction is expressive words. Some word expressive for hello, how, on this type of sounds. That is also words. Hush, hurry up. Some expressive, exclamatory words. So these are the parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. By the next coming class, from tomorrow, we will study one by one. First, we will study noun. What is a noun? Which are the kinds of nouns? What are the types of nouns? Everything we will study in noun. The gender forms, singular and plural, possessive form of nouns. 4 or 5 part will come in this sum. We will study in detail one by one. It is a basic introductory part of parts of speech. Just to understand in your mind that what do you mean by parts of speech. We will study detailed in another classes. Okay, thanks to all.